This was definitely the most funniest episode so far, man. It had all the cliches, but it was the execution that made them right, you know? Because some of the stuff they did, we've seen it plenty of times in these kind of animes. But it doesn't matter. It's the way they do them is what makes them so fun to watch. Like, right after Hage wakes up, he's sitting there waiting. Yui wakes up, they're having the romantic moment, but she is there and she's just coughing, like, and you gotta know where someone's so into the zone with each other to the point where they don't hear you doing the cliche him kind of thing. They're just do it without caring until they're like, okay, fine, we might as well notice the rabbit in the room. And Shia was there, and each of them were explaining which ones they were going through in a way, what were they dreaming about. I think Yui's dream was the most like whenever she just woke up, she knew it wasn't real, despite how perfect it was for her. Where Hachime was a king, she was a queen, and they had like 11 kids. Like, geez, girl, settle down, settle down. And then Shia's was actually the most interesting one in my opinion. The most noble one is because it was her in the village with Yui and Hajime, and everyone was taking care of her. So I guess she was like a princess or something, but that's not what she wanted. She wanted to be able to be strong enough to fight alongside Hajime and Yui in the end. So she woke up from that because that's not what she really wanted to see her reality as. So that was nice to see. And then finally, um, Corey's Tori's dream. Of course, she's a closeted pervert, confirmed. And then you had Tio's. Tio's is the punishment that Tio really had some moments to shine in this episode. Let's put it like that. Tio definitely shined with the comedy because of all the characters in Hajime's group, she is the most funny one when it comes to her crazy antics and stuff. She looks like this most defined noble lady, but Hajime, thanks to Hajime, she's been broken down a couple of notches. So it's been fun to see that in a way. And hers was like, the punishment wasn't severe enough. It wasn't passionate enough. A professional masochist can tell when someone's putting the heart into their punishment. So that's just how that works, I guess. Now, when it comes to the others, Shizuku, and I'm wondering, is Shizuku going to be part of the harem? Is Shizuku going to be part of the harem? Please don't tell me Shizuku be part of the harem. I don't know. I don't like it in animes where they do have a harem, which I'm okay with them having a harem, is when the harem grows too much. It grows too much to the point where you have a dude in a classroom, and for some reason, all the girls in the classroom just start falling in love with the dude. All of a sudden, it's like, really? Really, this is what you're going to do, man? I don't know why writers like to do that. Like, I'm okay if you like 2 or 3 or even 4 girls in a harem and stuff. It makes sense sometimes when they do that. But when it comes to the girls in the harem and they're all on the side of thing, I don't know. I guess I was thinking that she'll be by Koki's side a lot, just by being the right hand man. But I guess her heart's gonna go to Hajime all of a sudden, I guess, because she is so used to always having people to rely on her and her being dependable. And now it's like, okay, she now has to be no longer like that under Hajime. With Hajime, she don't have to be the dependable one all the time. Hajime is actually dependable on himself. Because of that, she's like, wow, this is nice. So I can see why she will feel that way being around Hajime and everything. So it makes sense. It really does. And everyone else, I guess the one we heard from Suzu, and hers was Eri, Eri. I'm guessing we're going to see Eri towards the end of the series, but I guess her dream wish is to see Eri again. I guess her regret not really understanding Eri, and there are some things you can talk about that. It is where she pretty much is feeling guilty, like maybe she never knew Eri this entire time. Eri was supposed to be her best friend that they knew for a long time. But the fact that she never saw the side or see it coming, but that's how it is with sometimes people. People will hide stuff from you for years. It can be decades sometimes, and you'll never know it until it's too late. So she can't blame herself for that, but sometimes you can't help but to do that because, like, maybe I should have saw some signs or something, picked up on it. That you're supposed to be the best friend, but you can't help that. I'm thinking too deep into this right now, but it's something that you could always think of. Because we all been there sometimes, where we have someone we knew for a long time, and then things just fell apart, or we saw a side of them we've never seen, even though we know them for years. I think we've all been through that eventually in our lives. So it was pretty interesting. And so after that part, here comes the slime. Here comes the slime people. They're inside the great tree, I'm guessing. And first they're hit by waves of slime. Pink goo. You can see purple goo, I don't know. But either way, it was all over the place. And the slime was giving off an aphrodisiac, which was causing them to go a little hot and bothered. Everyone was going crazy by this stuff. Yui, Shia, Katori, all of them is going crazy about everybody but Tio. Because when it comes to aphrodisiac, you're feeling pleasure, where Tia's pleasure is not pleasure, it's pain. So therefore, she can withstand the aphrodisiac and stuff, which was, once again, she had an interesting way of surviving this labyrinth. It's almost as if nothing can really touch her in this labyrinth compared to everything else. So she's pretty much one of the main stars in this labyrinth. Now everybody else, they're just going crazy. Gotta give the Shizuku for fighting it off, man. It's like she will stand this. So good job for her. But everybody else, it failed. Everybody but Hajime. Hajime somehow wasn't affected because he wasn't touched by the stuff. So there's that. But you knew he was affected by it and stuff. So that shows how slimes can be very dangerous. Certain slimes. Anyways. Then finally, the crowning piece of this episode, and is with the roaches. The roaches, oh my god, we can't. No one likes roaches. Roaches is just a sign of nastiness, dirtiness. Heck, man, if you even see a roach in someone's house, you like thinking, yeah, man, the house is nasty. The house is dirty. If you see one roach, there might be more. That's how it usually is. And sometimes, man, and everyone's raised, hate these things. They are disgusting. So you see millions and millions of them, and everyone freaking out. It was just funny, because Hajime is a dude that never really loses his cool as he gets ticked off, but seeing him freaked out like that, you never see that stuff. So seeing Hajime freaked out and just losing his shit over these roaches, man, everyone was like the devils of the kitchen, man. You don't want them in your food, because when you see a roach in your kitchen, you thinking, oh snap, they're in your fridge, they're in your cabinets, they're in your cereal, they're everywhere, man. It's over. You don't want that stuff in your thing. Nah. So when you see that, it's like, you got to sanitize everything. That's why I put pesticides in the corner of my house every once a month, just in case that stuff happens. Because you never know. Because when you have neighbors, even if you do keep your house clean, you have neighbors, the roaches will go over there and they start affecting your house. You can have a clean house all you want, but if your neighbors ain't clean, they come over to your place either way, man. Because as long as you got that food, that's all that matters. So I've got cold temperature. Cold temperature will keep them away as well. But anyways, as they're being attacked by the roaches, Suzu falls out like, yeah, I'm out. She won't deal with this. And finally, for some reason, Hajime and Yui did a little I despise you kind of thing where they can't stand each other. So once again, I'm telling you, this labyrinth is about bonds. Forget about the roaches, the slimes, and all that. It is bonds. It's emotions and stuff. That's something that this labyrinth is. They haven't done any real fighting when you think about it. It's just having this endurance, whether they're going through a trial of their perfect world, or if they can recognize each other despite how they look, or them controlling their conditions. And now they're on another trial where they are looking at each other and they're about to despise each other. So we're about to see how that's going to play out. So yeah, a very entertaining episode. Very good. It was funny, man. It was funny from all the characters, seeing them how they react. Seeing Koki from all people, but he's a guy too at the end of the day. He act like Mr. Clean all he wants, but he's a dude at the end of the day, so he couldn't help himself. First I thought it was just the guys. I guess the guys were affected first, but then they went on to the girls, and then it just got worse for them. Oh yeah, I need this episode. It was hilarious. Anyways, sorry it's been out so late. It's only like I said from the last video I was doing. Um, for some reason, some of the anime sites aren't uploading up to date recently. Even to this day, right now, they're not uploading. I guess people were on Thanksgiving break or something. I don't know, but they haven't uploaded. I had to go to like different sites and find a way to download them. And then they didn't have download buttons. So what I had to do is put into an extension where I can extract a URL and then download a video like that, which is way much easier. So I'm probably doing that from now on. You know, make things a lot more easier. Get past the logins and everything. So anyways, that being said, I'll end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has the background on anime. Signing out.